guys, today I'm doing a things I learned from TV video, and this isn't like things I've really learned, like this is kind of a jokey type video, but I'm definitely that person who picks up on a lot of, missing plot points and things that are really not reality based and like things like that from TV. I watch a lot of TV, and most of you probably already know that because it's a problem. Like I'm addicted, like I'm a TV-aholic. Some people like wine, some people like things. What do people like? I don't know. Sports? People like sports. I don't know. But I like TV a lot. I've seen so many shows and these things are very common. I think these are things that just kind of like don't add up on TV, or that if you watch a lot, you'll kind of pick up like every show kind of does this. And yeah, I don't know, I thought this would be really fun. So if you want to hear about what I learned from TV, then please keep on watching. The first thing I learned is that every problem is a misunderstanding. Like there's never a real actual problem. It's always like a misunderstanding. Someone said something that someone else didn't get. You thought someone was going to do that, but they were wrong. Like it's almost always, let's not say always, depending on the show, but that's something, come on. And then another one is, I think that is something that can carry over to real life actually, is that almost every problem could be solved if two people just sat together in one room and talked face to face calmly. It seems like that is just something that every episode you're like, okay, so why don't just those two people talk to each other? It's like a secret here and a lie there, avoiding someone. Whether it's a sitcom or a drama, it's just always way simpler than it seems. Okay, now this one, I think no matter what show you've ever watched in your life, this is something that's true. So what I've learned from TV is that pregnancies change everything. Like literally the entire life of every single person in this situation changes when someone finds out they're pregnant. But once the baby is born, nothing changes and everything goes back to the way it was. But like once in a while you'll see the person like bringing a stroller with them. Yeah. And then another thing I learned from TV is that couples, especially like really big, like important, influential couples, they're the ones that don't get together until it's the most inconvenient time. Whether it's something with their job, or it's something where they don't want other people to find out, or one of them is just getting married, or whatever it is, or they're pregnant with someone else's kid. This stuff only happens at the times where everything is like high or up and everyone's like freaking out, like tensions are on high. That's when people end up getting together, or like that's when someone's parents come into town. Yeah. Another thing I learned from TV shows is that no matter what you do, even if it's the craziest, most horrible, evil thing in the world, if you do it for the right reason, you'll be forgiven and probably still in the good graces of everyone else. Another one, you can drive anywhere in 10 minutes. Yep, so if you have a really busy day ahead of you, you can drive to your job, and then to your lunch meeting, and then to this, and to that, and to that, all within a 10-minute radius, because there's absolutely, like, that's totally normal and realistic. Yeah. Oh, and here's one. Teenagers, college students, someone who doesn't have a job, they all have their dorm rooms or their apartments or their houses or their bedrooms decorated by Pottery Barn or Urban Outfitters or something like that. How? And also, no matter what job people have, whether they're an artist or a assistant or anything like that, their apartment is huge, like gigantic. Also, I've learned that you can have an apartment in a major city like Chicago or New York or LA, like a giant apartment with a job that's like at a fast food restaurant. How? Oh, another thing is that, so I'm not talking about in this situation, I'm not talking about like Vampire Diaries or Supernatural or shows like that. Shows with only humans, apparently people can still get shot and get beaten like to a bloody pulp, be like about on the verge of death. They're out of the hospital by the next episode and they're still kicking, and their only problem is like maybe they have a backache once in a while. It's like, dude, I get shot once, I would die. These people get shot in the chest, like get shot a million times and just are like totally fine. Okay, and they never have any scars either. Oh, one thing, I learned from TV is that you never have to lock your door. And I know a lot of people talk about the whole car door thing, you can never see anyone hit the button and stuff, but I'm talking about your house door or your apartment. I mean, and this is something I am going to talk about the shows like New Girlfriends. Anyone who has an apartment or a house, you see them, oh my god, it's an emergency, let's go. And you never ever see them lock the door behind them, ever. And especially in like New York, like you gotta lock your door. Oh, another thing, I learned that people only live off of coffee and alcohol, and they never eat unless, of course, it's, the main point of that whole episode. The last one is distant relatives. You never hear about them. Literally, you wouldn't know if this person was an only child or if they, were an orphan or anything until all of a sudden, like, a distant relative or even, like, a sibling just shows up out of the blue. Like, you thought this person maybe had, like, a brother, and then, like, throughout 8 years, you find out that they have, like, 20 siblings that they only see once every 10 years. Okay. And with that, that is the conclusion of this Things I Learned from TV video. If you want me to do another one, please let me know in a comment and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you've learned, like things like this that you pick up on. I guess it's not really things I've learned, but it's like things that you pick up on when you watch TV. That's like so weird and vague. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Please subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you. Bye.